Welcome to Sportscaster News. I'm Lawrence on Tuesday morning edition going over Monday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots, where the Bills routed New England 38-9. You knew what kind of game this was going to turn out to be by the first half when Buffalo was up 24-9. The second half was just worse than the first, especially when New England realized, when Bill Belichick realized that, his offense, he wasn't going to beat Buffalo today. There was just no possible way, and he took out the starters, including Cam Newton, brought in the backups, guys like Jared Stidham and J.J. Taylor and players of that nature. The New England Patriots acquired a measly 201 total yards in this game. That is a new low even for the Patriots. Passing total 56 yards. Cam Newton was 5 of 10 for 34. Jared Stidham was 4 of 11 for 44. Now, Cam did give New England their sole touchdown on a beautiful run where he scrambled to try to buy time and then ran into the end zone. But let's just face it, the Buffalo Bills defense did a very good job against an already depleted, not good-looking offense. And the Buffalo Bills, even against a good passing defense, such as the New England Patriots, had 474 total yards. That's right, 474. Josh Allen, 27 of 36, 320 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And he brought guys in that you just normally don't think of. Now, obviously, the star wide receiver, Stefon Diggs, did have his 9 catches on 11 targets, 145 yards, and 3 of those 4 touchdowns. But Lee Smith, that's right, the blocking tight end, the guy who looks more like an offensive tackle than a tight end, had 2 catches for a touchdown. Both of which, New England, they forgot he was on the field. It was 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Lee Smith just broke out and off to the side, no one covering him. Allen easily throwing the touchdown pass. And then later on in the game, very similar situation where Lee Smith stayed in to block. Josh Allen dropped that back to pass. Lee Smith then stepped out into the flat where Josh Allen found him and just lofted a little, here, go catch this. Nice little rainbow to him to make it very easy for the blocking tight end to catch. And he rumbled down the field for 25 yards plus. In this game, Buffalo didn't just pass the ball very well. They ran the ball pretty darn well as well, 130 yards on the ground. New England was able to acquire 145 yards on the ground. But in a game where two teams have good defenses, there was no turnovers. There was no fumbles lost. There was no interceptions thrown. Now, New England did give up 3 sacks to the Buffalo Bills. And Buffalo gave up 0 sacks. But the time of possession was just outrageous. It was 2-1. Literally, 40 minutes for Buffalo, 20 minutes for New England. And it's not like penalties had a whole lot to do with this game. There was only 7 total, 3 for Buffalo, 4 for New England. And in a game where, honestly, the New England Patriots have to look to next year and try to figure a way of putting a little life into this offense. They are definitely going to need some more tight ends and some wide receivers to make this. Who knows? They might even go after a quarterback. I don't know. Depends upon whether or not Bill Belichick sees one or finds one this offseason. But he may end up staying with Cam Newton and or Jared Stidham. But if you look at the Buffalo Bills, I think it is time. It is time for all of the fans of NFL, whether you're Buffalo, whether you're New England, Miami, the Jets, the Ravens. That's right, I'm talking to you, Joe Nubo. It's time to drop some respect on the name of Josh Allen. All right. He now officially owns single season Buffalo Bills quarterback passing records. And he's going to own all of them by the end of the season because he's gotten most of these in 15 games. He's still got a game left. All right. You're still here? Awesome. Thanks for watching this stream. Please, if you have a moment of your time, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you're notified next time I go live. And if you got a few extra seconds, hit that description down there below the video and check out all the places that you can follow me, whether it be Sportscaster here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and there's a couple places where you can help donate to my channel. That way I can continue to bring all this content to you. Thank you for your support. Now, let's get back to the video. Currently, he is only 39 yards away from breaking the all passing yards that was held by Drew Bledsoe all the way back in 2002. He needs 39 yards. He has 4,320 yards. He needs 4,359 to break Drew Bledsoe. On completion percentage, by far, for a quarterback that has started at least 10 games or more, excuse me, wow. For a quarterback that started 10 games or more on the season, he started 15 games, 69% completion percentage, over 69%. And this is a guy, in his rookie year, they said he was not accurate. This is a guy in his sophomore season where everybody said, well, he's still not accurate. He showed improvement, but he was not, still was not accurate. This is a guy who currently leads all the Buffalo Bills in touchdowns for a single season at 34. Remember, he still has a game left. He just surpassed Jim Kelly last night. Jim Kelly, back in 1991, you know, the Super Bowl era team where Jim Kelly was the all-pro of the NFL, Josh Allen completely surpassed him. Completely. And let's not forget that Josh Allen, even though he has 34 touchdowns, only has 9 interceptions on the season. 9. And his sack percentage is only 4.4. 4.4. My good, we're not even talking about his rushing statistics here. We got a guy who is completing 69% of his passes, has 34 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. What? Are you kidding me? He'll have most likely 4,500 yards this season. All right, and unbelievable. It's time to drop respect on Josh Allen because there's 3 guys in the NFL right now that are fighting for the MVP. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen. And that right there is your trilogy of MVP runners. And Josh Allen should get his respect on that. Now, the question is, how much was Stefon Diggs a part of that? Was Stefon Diggs a breakout because of Josh Allen, or did Josh Allen break out because of Stefon Diggs? Stefon Diggs holds currently the record right now for Buffalo Bills with 120 receptions on the season, surpassing Eric Mold's 100 receptions. That's the second best. And out of 120 catches and 1,459 yards, again, a Buffalo Bill record, he has 0 fumbles. He's not fumbled the ball once. My goodness, Stefon Diggs is averaging almost 100 yards a game. Almost 100 yards a game. If he could get 141 yards. 141 yards in the last game of the season. He'll average 100 yards a game this season. Wow, that is outrageous. And Josh Allen's not just doing this for him. Think about this, okay? Let's talk about Cole Beasley, who this season right now is 10th all-time in receptions for the Buffalo Bills. Where Stefon Diggs is number 1 this year, Cole Beasley's 10th. He's got 82. 82 receptions. He's almost got 1,000 yards receiving as well. That means that Josh Allen is utilizing everybody. He's making good decisions. He's not turning the football over. He runs when he needs to. And he's hitting guys when they're open. I think that everybody who has been trashing Josh Allen over the last 2 years, beginning of the year, 10 months ago, when we were talking about Josh Allen and everybody was like, he's trash, I was like, you know what? If he makes a jump from his sophomore to his third year, he's going to be a Pro Bowler. He will be a Pro Bowler. And people were telling me there's no way you could jump as much as he jumped from his rookie year to his sophomore year. There's no way. I mean, he made a big jump. And I was saying if he makes another jump like that, he's a Pro Bowler. And I was getting all kinds of backlash from people saying there's no way he could do that. Guess what? He did that. He did that, and now he's in the running for the MVP. Congratulations, Josh Allen. I think you will probably be heading that what could be a very strong AFC East division over the next 10 years. Bill Belichick, I'm sure, will probably end up building back the New England Patriots, the Miami Dolphins looking like a team who could legitimately be a contender, playoff contender over the next few years. And the Jets, if they build around Sam Darnold, they have a chance. Their defense has been playing pretty darn good, and Sam Darnold the last few weeks has found ways to get wins against quality football teams. So who knows? Who knows what happens? I mean, obviously, I personally think the Jets need to get rid of their head coach, find someone much better. But that has yet to be seen what happens this offseason. But I still reiterate that Josh Allen should get some votes for MVP this season, because if you look currently, at the stats currently sitting for quarterbacks, Josh Allen is third in the NFL in passing yards, behind Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. Third. When it comes to completion percentages, he's only behind Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson by 1%. When it comes to touchdowns, he is fifth in the NFL, behind Brady, Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. He only has 9 interceptions, and he has a 106.4 quarterback rating, which is only behind Ben Roethlisberger and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, if you'll notice, is leading most. Aaron Rodgers should get the MVP, but I honestly believe that Josh Allen has done quite a good job as well. Yes, I get that Aaron Rodgers. Everyone's like, well, Stefon Diggs. Hello. Aaron Rodgers has got a couple receivers over there as well that he's making look incredibly good. And when Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, Marquez Scantling, guys like that are out there actually making great plays. Yes, Scantling has issues with turning the football over and drops occasionally, but he is an explosive receiver. Explosive receiver. So I honestly believe that it's a three-headed monster right now for MVP. As I said earlier, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, I think, has played better than Patrick Mahomes this year. I personally believe that. But it's not like Patrick Mahomes. He's got weapons as well, right? We all know about it. And do you honestly believe that Buffalo's play callers as good as Andy Reid? That is yet to be seen. Let's watch the postseason, see what happens there. Now, Buffalo, I believe Buffalo ends up playing, is it Pittsburgh? I believe in week 17. Let me look at that real quick. I'm pretty sure it's Pittsburgh. No, it's not Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. No, it's the Miami Dolphins. That's going to be a good game. The Dolphins, 10-5, have to fight if they lose to the Buffalo Bills. So the Bills are going to be fighting because they're going to want the number 2 seed. They'll be fighting for seeding with the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Buffalo defeats Miami, they have a shot because the Pittsburgh Steelers face the Cleveland Browns. That's going to be 2 great games to watch. You got a 10-5 team versus a 12-3 team, and then you got a 12-3 team versus a 10-5 team. Which means if the Steelers and the Bills both win, the Browns and the Dolphins have a chance of being out of the playoffs if the Colts defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are currently 1-14 because the Colts are 10-5. If the Colts move to 11-5 and either the Steelers or the Bills win, then Miami or the Browns, whichever one loses, would be out of the playoffs and the Colts would be in the playoffs. Unbelievable. The AFC has chocked full, absolutely chocked full of great teams. There are no middlemen really in the AFC. They have 8 teams right now that are at least 10-5. 8 teams in the AFC, as opposed to 4 teams in the NFC that are at least 10-5. Next week's slate of games in the divisional round will be very fun to watch. There's so many different ways that the playoffs seeding can happen. The only team in the NFL that has secured their spot in the playoffs is the Kansas City Chiefs, and they are secure at number 1 because they've only lost 1 game thus far this season. I want to thank you so much for watching Sportscaster News here Tuesday morning, going over the Monday night football game and talking about Josh Allen and the respect that we need to drop on his name. And until next time, as usual, like I said, I'm Lawrence Owen, and I want you to have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.